We're offering free shipping, so if you've been shopping and enjoying these crazy specials, which we love all day, once you spend $75 or more, you are off to the races with free shipping and handling on everything after that. So how great. Okay, this is that gorgeous overlapping bridal set. We gave you one little sneak peek, and we wait for these in our absolute shows. And you know, $54.95, no way, no how, especially for a classic bridal 3-ring set like this. $109.95 is unheard of. I want to break this down because what you're getting here, the solitaire in the middle is a round brilliant, and I was mentioning that would equate to a 2-carat round brilliant diamond. Oh, let me take that a step further. A brilliant flawless diamond. If you were to look at a D quality 2-carat round diamond with the naked eye and this exact absolute, you would never be able to tell the difference. That is how flawless and brilliant and sparkly, and the dispersion that you get of multicolors coming through, it just takes your breath away. Now you're also receiving here 2 of the channel set bands, and that would equate to over a 1/2 carat. So, I mean, you have a very believable, gorgeous designer setting. With FlexPay, you're getting this home for $13.74. This particular bridal set, and I will say, we still have size 11. We have 6 through size 11. So we don't traditionally have size 11. So that's another, you know, great special when we can bring in more in the quantity, and especially at the best price that we've ever offered it for. So in terms of, and through the years, the wonderful testimonials, a bridal set like this, and especially with a 2-carat flawless diamond, and then you get, you know, both the individual, and you can stack these individually if you want. You could wear this solitaire as a right hand diamond ring and then stack the 2. These are channel set, beautiful round brilliant bands. Or if you have another solitaire, you can use those as a jacket because you're getting all 3 pieces here. But for those who are looking maybe, you know, for when you travel, you never feel confident wearing your expensive wedding setting. You're always afraid something's gonna happen. This is ideal. Those who are, you know, just thinking about getting married, and the last thing that you're thinking about is a ring set that's, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars, but you wanna have something that looks like it would be thousands and thousands of dollars. Nobody in a million years, even the most trained gemologist, would be able to tell that this wasn't anything but real diamonds, honestly, when I say that. And I say that same thing when we offer these settings at $199 or $299. This is just a treat at $54.95. Or maybe you've always wanted a gorgeous 2-carat solitaire and a spectacular designer wedding set. And you wear a band all the time, and you know, that's okay, but you want something like this to wear on special occasions. This is the time to treat yourself. And as we mentioned before, the 2 carats, that is exactly what a diamond round brilliant solitaire size-wise would look like. And then that 64 points over 1/2 carat is basically a 1/3 carat of channel, individually hand set round brilliant stones into the high polished sterling silver double bands. So again, very, very believable, wearable. Definitely, you know, one of those rings, we call them, you know, the little hand dangler, because it will be noticed. And it's kind of fun being noticed when you're wearing something like this. So first, we said before, if you're new to Absolute, jump on in, treat yourself. If you're not looking for a wedding setting and, you know, thinking, well, I don't really, you know, I'm not married, or I'm not even thinking about marriage, remember, you could easily take these bands and stack them, use them as a ring jacket if you have, you know, a solitaire, your birthstone. This gorgeous diamond could be your right hand ring. So, I mean, definitely when we have specials and sales like we're offering here at 40% off of our original HSN price, this is not the norm, especially on our #1 styles and silhouettes in our Absolute ring collection, and that is our bridal sets. So this bridal set, we have 6 remaining, they're telling me now, in size 11. So basically that is gonna be 100% gone. Normally we don't, that's the first sizes. So actually the 6 and the size 10 and 11, but definitely the 11 are always our most popular. 541071 is the item number. Last few seconds remaining. Very, very popular. Thank you. Congratulations. Let's make those dreams come true. What a fun way to be able to do so. And we want to